EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to historic Baltimore, Maryland, and M&T Bank Stadium. Fall is in the air, and the NFL season is in full swing, and we're underway here in Week 4. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. And they fake the handoff. Now Lance. Open man downfield is Hardman. He's got it. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That one good for 37 yards. Some early fireworks on the first play from scrimmage.
The last fireworks I saw, July 4th, okay? Here they are celebrating the start of this game the exact same way. Explosive right out of the gate.
On play action, Lance. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. Monty Rice from his outside linebacker spot gets him down there for a loss of 4. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Here's Lance. Catch is made by Hardman. And he's got a first down as a tackle made at the Bills' 12-yard line. Throwing now is Lance. Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown. Olamide Zaccheaus, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Ravens put the night's first points on the board as they take the early lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders, and that makes the score 7-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Here comes Hall. He's going to bring it out. Escapes the defender. And he probably wishes he would have sat on that one. Instead, he's only able to get this up beyond the 15-yard line. First and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. They'll go play action here with Penix. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Points 1, 2, and 3 in their defensive game plan was to get to the quarterback and knock the ball free. They did it there. Luckily, offense hangs on to it.
Yeah, that's got to serve as a wake-up call, though, because they can't afford to let the ball go over to the defense and miss opportunities. And I'm not saying it happened here, but you know what a good rule of thumb is when a play like that occurs? You know who usually recovers it? The guy who missed his block and let his quarterback get hit.
Now Penix. Well, this one complete. It's Rashee Rice. A big gain there after going backwards, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
That's a good bounce-back play right there after taking a sack on 1st down. Didn't quite get it to the marker, but now they're in a much better spot for a 3rd and short yardage call. If you're the offensive coordinator, you like looking at that section a heck of a lot better than trying to figure out 3rd and long.
Here's Penix. And that is incomplete.
That was the first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
So in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, so they're going to opt to go for this thing. We'll see. Maybe a surprise pass or run. What will they do? We're about to find out. 4th down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And it'll be a turnover on downs. Here's Lance to throw it. Shrugs him off. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
Shotgun now for Lance. That is caught at the 7. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. He's already topped his receiving output from a week ago, and we're just in the first quarter as that's a first down. They'll run. Achane. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Devon Achane. His 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Ravens are off to a 13-0 first quarter lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And it's now 14-0. Here's the kick unit now for the Ravens as they'll send this one away. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds. So really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. And looking to throw, Penix. The short throw pulled in by Woods. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. They'll throw with Penix. That's going to be caught downfield by Reed. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That one good for 26 and a first down. Looking to throw, Penix. A short throw pulled in by Woods. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2. To the air, Penix. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Brandon, some of those windows to throw the football that exist when you're between the 20s, they don't exist when you're this close to the goal line. But as a former DB, I liked it closer to the goal line. Tighter windows made it easier to cover people, actually.
Now this will probably be the last play of the quarter. They'll try and throw. Here's Penix. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Minka Fitzpatrick. He's got the lane, and there he goes. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. 14, Bills nothing. Second quarter now from Baltimore. It's the Ravens in possession as they get set to start their drive with a 1st and 10. Ready? Let's go. Now a play fake. Lance. And in for the Ravens touchdown. From 17 yards out. And the Ravens are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that makes the score 21-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse, and this is an important possession, but I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. And if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
And the tight end goes in motion left. 2nd and 5. Oh, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
And that is incomplete. And the pressure there on 3rd down, forcing the errant pass. 4th down coming up. On the bootleg, it's Penix. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. So not only do they convert on 4th, but they pick up 22 yards in the process. So after the big play on 4th, here's 1st and 10. In motion right comes Reed. Bottled up. Fumble. It's out. It's loose. Oh, one of the linebackers has got it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Following the fumble recovery, Lance. He's airing it out for Williams. And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Jamison Williams, 81 yards. And the Ravens continue to pull away here in this first half. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that makes the score 28-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he probably wishes he would have sat on that one. Instead, he's only able to get this up beyond the 15-yard line. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, this defense is certainly organized and playing off of each other because the rush is providing pressure and the coverage is forcing incompletions and capitalizing on mistakes. When you get every level on defense hitting at once, you get first-half scores just like this one.
The Bills on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 4. Straight ahead is Hall. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. The offense going to stay out there. They've converted once, failed once. What can they do here on 4th down? And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a 1st down.
I know they got the 1st down, but Brandon, I still don't like the call going for it there. Yeah, they got it, but I would have punted the ball there, played some field position. I mean, it's okay to end drives and kicks, right? You know, we've heard that from different guys before. Remember, a kick's either a punt, right, field goal, or a point after touchdown. It's okay to end it in a kick. Well, this defense is going to have to finish the job. There's still a second half that they have to play. But so far, an absolute total effort. They've disrupted the passing game, stressed the pocket for the quarterback. They forced him into errant throws. Everything they're doing has been executed well.
They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days. But you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
They'll go for it. Here's Penix. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. Now Achane on 1st and 10. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. That burst good for 20 and a first down.
A good run there off right tackle in an old-school NFL football. The right side of the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009, 2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
On 1st down, back to Achane. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back.
And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Devon Achane with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Ravens open the lead up to 34-0. Sanders on for the extra point. And that is off the left upright. It's no good. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. They'll set up the screen for Hall. Now a stoppage here as we've got a Bills shaken up on the play. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. 3rd and 8. And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. That ball caught by the rookie from Georgia. And he's going to be ridden out of bounds down inside the 25. A big play there just before halftime. 48 yards. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Dobbs. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really.
Here's Dobbs to throw.
And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to third down.
That's a big force incompletion there to bring up third and long, and this defense can still salvage a little momentum by forcing them to kick a field goal, because just a few plays ago, they looked like they were headed towards the end zone.
This to Laporta, right side.
And he's going to be taken down short of the first, right around the 15-yard line. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. The offense staying out there. They're at 50%, 2 for 4 thus far in the game. What can they do here on fourth down?
Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. I appreciate the aggressiveness trying to go for it there on fourth down, but you're in the red zone, had 3 points in your back pocket. Instead, Charles, they throw it away.
Certainly a big call to go for it on fourth down. As you said, in the red zone, definitely going to cost them 3 points, and we'll see how that affects the game as time goes on.
Lance looking to throw it. He'll dump this off to Achane. Room to maneuver at the 35.
And he is out of bounds inside the 35. It's a pickup of 11 and a Baltimore first down.
Let's just call it what it is. This has been a flat-out struggle for this defense all game long. They've really had a hard time slowing them down. And while I'm not big on speeches and guys jumping up and down, they might need their team leader on defense to get in their face right now and light a fire under these guys. They've got to start putting...
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore.
Jamison Williams
in the final seconds of the first half.
And the Ravens will extend their lead here just before halftime.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the rout is on here in this first half.
So 6 seconds, all that remains of this first half as the kick is away. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32.
They'll throw now on the final play. And that's caught inside the 35. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
Well, Charles, kind of the future of this franchise on display right there. You had a rookie throwing it, a rookie catching it, and taking it into the end zone.
Could you imagine if we were in the owner's box right now and we could look at the front office and see the grins on their faces, to see the present making plays and knowing what the future will bring with these youngsters going out and making big-time moments happen for this team.
Point after, right down the middle. So they do get one score back, but still a long way to go here in the third quarter. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Bills trail here, but they will get the football first as we are back underway on EA Sports. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And they have a mountainous deficit looming in front of them. It was really, Charles, a disaster in the first half. So where do they go from here?
Well, first
they've got his man complete.
Still going.
And all the way home for a Bills touchdown.
Rashee Rice
An 80-yard touchdown. And the Bills come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead drops from 34 down to 27. Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And the first half definitely went their way, and this would seem to be a great opportunity to kind of put this game a little closer out of reach with a score. It's caught inside the 25. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Jamison Williams, his third touchdown of the game, 10th on the year. And the Ravens just continue to roll. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
They'll come up on a 2nd and 4 now from the 40-yard line. Out of the gun, they run it with Hall. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Well, they've certainly been successful throwing it around in this game. And that's allowed them to move the ball on offense. But I've got to tell you, to watch them run the football and successfully, I'm not taking sides. But to see the ball in a running back's hands, oh, that's football for me.
And he wisely will throw that one away.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that. And they force.
And he loses the football a second time, and it's picked up by the Ravens. And they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line. And a little careless there, Charles, on that carry.
And it's not just having two hands on the ball. It's tucking it away. It's using your body to keep people shielded off. It's so many different things into taking care of it and having ball security. In that case, though, we didn't see it happen.
And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And that will bring up 2nd down. Out of the gun, here's a give to Achane. And he'll take it across midfield and into Buffalo territory. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
And Lance now to throw. And this is going to be incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. He's airing it out for Williams. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. The Ravens go for it, but come up empty. And this defense will take over right near midfield at the 49-yard line. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. Well, it's a game that they would rather probably forget about, at least to this point, Charles. And one reason is turnovers. The turnover on the last drive, they had the issue in the first half as well, and that's really
unfortunately for them, helped to put this game out of reach.
And you know they won't want to admit it to themselves, but we know that winning the game is pretty much out of the picture now. So their bottom line is, how do they play a clean game the rest of this one, right? Take care of the football, no more turnovers, and see how that works.
Slot man moves right. 2nd and 2. That is caught by Laporta. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. 75 yards receiving for him now. It's a first down. Out of the gun. They'll look to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he led him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
We're in Baltimore, third quarter action, 2nd and 10.
They'll drop to throw. Steps away. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not.
Multiple defenders getting to him there for a huge loss. Now 3rd down and very long. Now Penix.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
3rd down is a down. Both sides know they absolutely have to win. And the name of the game for the defense is pressure on the quarterback. But pressure on the quarterback with contact, that's how you end up winning it.
I don't think this will even, nope, it doesn't even get there. Well short, and they will remain well behind. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And a drive that stalled out last time. Went for it on 4th, didn't get it. How does that translate here? I would imagine momentum's with the defense.
Definitely with the defense, because anytime anyone goes for it on 4th down, that's telling you as a defense that you can't stop us. We don't think that you can. And when you actually do, that may put a little dent in the confidence of the offense the next time they hit the field.
Yeah, we'll see if they can bring that pride, the offense, this go-around.
Running right, here's Achane. And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. That'll bring up 2nd down. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Here we go, set. Go.
Right back to Achane on 2nd down.
And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Backed up here. Tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. From the gun on 3rd down, Lance. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown.
Mecole Hardman, 48 yards. And the Ravens continue to run up the score. They lead it big here in the 4th. So still throwing here in the 4th quarter with a pretty sizable lead, and now that lead even more sizable. And if nothing else here, CD, a chance to pile on some stats before this one wraps up, and he did just that.
Brandon, convention tells us it's time for them to get off the gas a little bit, right? But you and I both know the receivers don't want them to, because, as you noted, this is their chance to pile on the stats. If they got their way, they try to get every single spot in the depth chart points before this game is over.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And you see a lot of frustrated faces as they are inching closer to a 4th straight loss.
And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49.
Here's Penix. And he's going to be intercepted for the third time thus far. And the Ravens are going to get it back here just past the 35. Oh, my goodness, CD. I mean, this defense just continuing to dominate. They're really dominating on both sides of the ball. But for the defense, that's now 3 interceptions for them here in this ball game.
And what a great teaching tape for this defensive coordinator, right? When they go back and review this game, what does he always tell us that he preaches to his team? We're going to lead the league in effort. Well, they're doing that in this game as well as making big plays.
Now Lance.
He sets to fire deep. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Partner, in the sportsmanship handbook, there's something to be said for calling the dogs off in a blowout. But these defenders, they also know this is the NFL, and it's their job to stop them, whether they're in the game or they're down by a handful of touchdowns.
Now a 2nd and 10. Running left, Achane.
And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down.
75 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot.
Well, you know me, partner. I never tell him to back off of being aggressive, but sometimes you see the consequences when you're overly aggressive and you don't secure tackles. Guys break through.
Trying to sell out to pry that football loose, and just as you said, cost some yardage.
Hey, you got to go get him. Stand him up first before you go for the ball. Don't just go for it initially.
Boy, that was pretty. Sidestepping defenders on his way to a pickup of 9 yards.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. 27 yards there, a first down.
Tell you what, partner, the way he's been slinging it in this one, I think he should be ticketed for a baseball cap and a set of headphones for the next drive. He's been absolutely sensational.
Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown.
Jamison Williams.
A 15-yard touchdown grab.
And the Ravens have got it on cruise control. So that one, his 4th touchdown catch of the game, one behind the all-time record of 5.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Here's the kick unit now for the Ravens as they'll send this one away.
And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive.
Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
Paul on a give up the middle.
And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here.
And hang on here. We've got an injured player, and that's the running back, Breece Hall.
The Bills on 3rd down. Just 1 conversion in 8 tries. Not good. This is 3rd and 7.
That is caught.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. 7 catches for him now, and this last one, a first down. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle.
Operating from the gun, Penix.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to be a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
And once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete.
Let's go.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair.
And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on third down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out.
They are going for it. Penix. Pass to the sideline and pulled in.
And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. Now, no reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on fourth.
So after the big play on fourth, here's 1st and 10. First carry now for Alexander Madison. And he's got it down to the 28.
What a luxury to have a guy like this who can not only spell your starter, but can come in and keep drives going.
2nd and 7. He's going to try and take off with it. And a good-looking run there as he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18-yard line.
Nice pickup, 10 yards and a first down on the keeper. Here's Madison running on first down. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception.
And the Ravens are going to have the football here at their own 18-yard line.
Yet another mistake after the interception there. And, gosh, you look up at the scoreboard, they just got to be thinking this one cannot get over fast enough.
It certainly can't. And also what happens when you get this big of a deficit, you're supposed to make all the right throws, right? You're supposed to try and obviously get the ball to your own guys. But being down this big, you also take even more chances. And in this situation, that's it.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by Micah Hyde.
And the Bills come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over.
So the final seconds tick away in this Baltimore victory. And I tell you what, I can't remember a defensive performance as good as this one. They seemingly forced turnover after turnover after turnover.